the pathology work, the autopsy, was done in Hamilton County. That's not unusual. What you find is, I think there's seven places in Ohio that most autopsies are done. So most smaller counties will have a contract with a nearby bigger county. The process is that the pathology work is done. The coroner then from Hamilton County ships the information to the coroner from whatever county. In this county it would be Pike County. And then Pike County then does what they do with it. Pike County coroner is still in charge. Pike County coroner has made a decision not to release it. Pike County's lawyer is the prosecuting attorney of the county. Now, having said that, it is our belief, first of all, that there is no legal obligation at this point for that coroner to release it. This comes under the clears section, which stands for
confidential law enforcement
records.
Record, I think.
We think it fits under that section. I understand that at least several newspapers in Ohio disagree, and we respect that. But I think that my lawyers are telling me it falls within that regime. I have lawyers who all they do every day is public records information. So I count on their advice. I'm not technically giving advice to the coroner, but I have expressed to the coroner and to the prosecutor our opinion about this. Second, I believe that the release of this information, as is being requested, would be detrimental to this investigation. I believe that this information should not be released. We started this case with 8 bodies, no witnesses. As we expand our investigation and talk to more people, we have to be able to ascertain whether the person who's giving us information has information that only the murderer would know, either that person is the murderer or that person that information has been shared. If the coroner's report is released, we no longer will have that ability to tell that, because everybody will know it. A witness could have found this out reading the newspaper. So our ability to follow leads, our ability to test the veracity of witnesses or informants will be destroyed in regard certainly to how many times a person was shot, what range they were shot at, all the different things that you would expect to find in a coroner's report. So I think it would be a disservice to the victims, a disservice to the victims' families, for me to, say that this should be released. Now, again, I don't have the legal authority to say whether it's released or not, but I'm going to be very open with you and tell you we have advised, we have communicated this to the coroner of Pike County, and we've communicated this to the county prosecuting attorney. Legally, it's their decision, but I adamantly feel that it should not be released. I made a commitment to the people of Pike County that I would do everything within my power to find out the murderers. I'm not going back on that pledge. And I know that if this information was released, it very well could damage our ability to ever find the murderers. So I'm going to keep my pledge to the people of Pike County. I'm going to keep my pledge to the people of the state of Ohio. And I feel, as you can tell, very, very strongly about this.
You were a prosecutor. I mean, how does this case compare? I mean, are you confident that someone's going to be brought to justice here?
I think what most prosecutors will tell you, I can't speak for all 88 prosecutors, I think what most prosecutors will tell you is this: that when there is an ongoing criminal investigation, that the final autopsy report is never released. or very rarely released. I can't ever say never because I don't know that, but I will tell you from talking to some of the leading prosecutors in this state, from some of the major cities, they will tell me that they do not release these. They advise the coroner not to release it. So this is not something that's unusual. Article today, one of our papers would indicate that this is unusual. It's not unusual. In fact, it's the norm. We believe it's the law.
I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do you feel like you're getting closer to arresting somebody or solving this crime?
I can't say that. What I can say is that we know a whole lot more about the victims. We know a whole lot more about what goes on in Pike County, has gone on in the past, than we did when we started this investigation. This has been a very intense investigation, and we put a lot of people, a lot of man and women hours on this, and we're going to stay on it. So we know a whole lot more. Are we ready to announce tomorrow that we have a arrest? No, we're not. We're not ready for that.